This is the Code for America and Code for Boston's regional proceedings of the National Day of Civic Hacking. Thanks for joining. So I'm just going to go through the day tomorrow because we won't have as much live emceeing as we normally would at one of our events, thanks in part to the virtual mode. First, to get to the schedule, you just click this button, see our schedule of events. You can also go through the Code for America site to register and find the initial Zoom link for their site. They have a great program that's mostly going to take place in the afternoon. But I'm going to focus on the Code for Boston options and Code for New Hampshire options. We have partnered with New Hampshire, Code for New Hampshire, and so this is the layout. At 10, one of our core team members is partnered with this Food Link organization, and they're going to speak about amazing ways that they've enabled food to reach people throughout the pandemic. At 11, the MassCap organization representative that was in charge of all 23 community organizations across the state during tax season is going to explain how they transitioned from non-virtual, like in-person, to virtual tax filling and tax assistance, and how that went with Code for America's assistance, and how that can go in October and beyond, in the next tax season. Then we'll have the Code for America keynote, and then at 1 p.m. there's the first block, and at 2 p.m. there's the second block. In the first block, we have a local talk by Mass Access. Some of our members have been very active on this project, improving how the courts work during the pandemic. And so Quinton will go into that. Annie LaCourte is going to talk about defund the police and talk about how budgeting can work around that, and what she's been a councilman in Arlington and has built the virtual budget system over many years, so is expert on that. Then there's several CFA events that are national that we have involvement on, including our own Will Pfeffer. Finally, at 2 p.m., we have the major projects, and these are a little bit less formal than they would be at a normal hackathon. We're going to go for about 3.5 hours, and then have a report out. So there's 4 options of projects. The first one is the Refunder project that we're just starting at Code for Boston, and basically this is a project we've been kicking around for a long time, and is all about thinking how we might create an interface for people to build their own budget for advocacy. So if that sounds interesting to you, read the description. The second project is the Nashua Emergency Management Project. This one is a partnership with Code for New Hampshire, and will be all about a project that they've identified with their city. So that's an exciting partnership across the border. So the next one is the Mass Access to Justice project, and this is just an extension of the presentation that happened at 1 p.m. And they're going to go and build out a little bit more of the forms, and they've staked out a new project that it's about the scope of this event. So check that out if that presentation rang true with you. And then finally, the Code for America is going to do a all 50 state audit, where you walk through the benefit programs that the state of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, put together, and kind of assess what's there and how the application process would work, so that that when they want to bring their own critiques onto these programs or interventions to make them easier to access, they'll have some notes to start with. And so all of these are going to be using Slack channels and Slack calls as a starting point. So definitely get on the Slack. You can get on the Slack through the Code for America website on the main page, and then each of these shared docs are here. Finally, at 5:30, we'll do a show and tell, with wherever we have, and then continue the project as we normally do on Tuesday Hack Nights. And then at 7 p.m., Matt Zagaya is going to put together a Jeopardy game that you can join and have a great time, regardless of if you've joined for any of the other events. There's also a prize. So thanks so much, everybody. Check it out. Come by tomorrow for any or all of the day, and we hope to see you. Bye-bye.